Typically, you would expect to see people walking their dogs here after dinner, but as you can see behind me, it's a really quiet night. Instead, what you see tonight is smoke from those Canadian wildfires. So a lot of people are wondering, is it safe to take their pets out in this weather? So we wanted to ask the experts. People thought that there was a fire burning in Patterson or somewhere nearby. That's how bad the smoke is. If you look a little bit here behind me, typically around this time of the night, you'd be able to see traffic lights, street lights dotting the buildings behind me, but tonight, everything is blanketed in a thick layer of smoke. And if you do have a window unit, you want to make sure that it's properly sealed. You can use tape to close up any gaps. The green would be filled with people teeing off, but if you look behind me, it's quiet. It's eerily quiet. In fact, there is smoke here, and this is something that golfers have never seen. They told me that it's really hard for them to even see the ball today. I'd say we're returning to a little bit of normalcy. Tonight, I saw people riding their bikes, walking their dogs, but we're not out of the woods just yet, as you mentioned. Yeah, guys, it's the kind of night that you probably want to crack a window open. It's not too cold, not too hot, but that's probably the worst thing that you can do as the smoke from the Canadian wildfire continues to make its way here to New Jersey. You'd be able to see a little bit of Fairlawn from up here on Garrett Mountain. Down here is downtown Patterson. Further to my right, that's Haledon, but as you can see, it's just blanketed by a cloud of thick smoke tonight. And there are ways to make sure that scary smoke doesn't make its way into your home, even if you have smaller air conditioning units in your windows, or like these ones built into the walls here just behind me.
We run every day. It's never been like this.
On their daily run tonight, Ahmad Harb and Alicia Valou facing an unexpected obstacle.
It's burning my eyes.
And it's been burning our eyes, definitely, even through the car.
A haze of smoke clouds the air on Garrett Mountain as wildfires burn hundreds of miles away in Canada.
It's been really smoky, and it smells like fire.
The DEP issuing an orange alert for nearly all of the state of New Jersey today as the smoke travels towards the U.S.
I was driving home and I started seeing like haziness in the road on the highway, and I'm just like driving like, what's going on? I get close to home and I'm like, let me go take a ride up the mountain and see what it looks like. I come up here and I look and I'm like, oh wow.
On a typical night, you'd be able to see a little bit of Fairlawn from up here on Garrett Mountain. Down here is downtown Patterson. Further to my right, that's Haledon, but as you can see, it's just blanketed by a cloud of thick smoke tonight.
It doesn't look good. It's like smoke you shouldn't be breathing, but how do you escape it if it's covering everything?
If you have inherent lung disease, you might need to use your rescue inhaler, your albuterol a little more frequently, or a little more, in advance of being outside. And, if you don't have any inherent lung disease, I think limiting your time outside and getting in and out, as quickly as possible is probably the safest bet.
My breathing is fine, but I smell the smoke. But I don't get affected by like asthma like that, thankfully. But I know like my girlfriend, her asthma is bad, so this is gonna affect her.
It's a typical Thursday night for Lizzie Pellicero and her dog, Charlie.
It's better.
During a very atypical week.
Yesterday, I was not outside with my dog when I came home.
Smoke from the Canadian wildfire tinting the sky in New Jersey to an orange hue and bringing with it harmful pollutants that can cause difficulty breathing with prolonged exposure.
I feel safer outside today than yesterday. Yesterday, it wasn't just the scariness of the smoke being there. It was more that it looked scary.
And there are ways to make sure that scary smoke doesn't make its way into your home, even if you have smaller air conditioning units in your windows, or like these ones built into the walls here just behind me.
If you have a room air conditioner or a window unit, as some people call them, those are units typically have either a lever or a switch on there that allows you to turn off access to the outside air. More modern ones might have a button that says recirculate. So if you press that recirculate button, it's going to recirculate the air in the house and not bring fresh air in from the outside.
At Meyer and Depew, they've been busy replacing air purifiers and filters in central air and heating systems.
The most important thing to do is to make sure your filter is clean. Then the second thing to do is to make sure that go to your thermostat and turn the fan switch to on. And that will circulate all of the air in the house and cause it to be drawn through the filter to help keep it clean.
I'm happier that it's going away. Hopefully by Saturday it'll be completely gone.
And if you do have a window unit, you want to make sure that it's properly sealed. You can use tape to close up any gaps. Reporting live tonight in Edison, Joti Rekhi, News 12 New Jersey.